What is up, guys? So I got the opportunity, I got invited to go to the IRL Kaifeng, so to experience the places in the game in real life. This first video here is going to come out as a part of like a 4-part series, but I figured I wanted to release one right as the Hershey expansion was releasing to kind of show you guys, give you a little prelude of what I got to experience while I was in China. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and the videos to come. Let's get into it. All right, so Kaifeng in real life, really wild experience. The first day we spent in Kaifeng, I got to spend in cosplay, which was absolutely super sick. I was walking around like a super cool looking Chinese like general, ready to lead an army. I felt like such a badass. I mean, that was sick, and I thought that I was gonna feel a little bit embarrassed walking around these like the real like traditional Kaifeng in cosplay. You know, maybe it might be, you know, taking it a little too seriously, but absolutely not at all. In fact, we fit right in. A lot of the people that we met in Kaifeng were also in cosplay. These outfits, they represent like traditional Chinese outfits. And yeah, you can wear them in game. And to us as Westerners, it's a little bit different, right? Because, you know, we're paying for the outfits and they make us look really cool. But to them, this is the history of their country. And like, they're all so proud of their history, which was such a cool thing to see. As we walked around, we got to see things like we got to go to the jail, the old traditional Chinese jail. Super cool. They even had like the jail cart there. Apparently that's like a real thing too, where they used to they wheel around people in a cart and people used to just throw crap at them. We got to see how they used to behead people. They had different like beheading contraptions for, you know, how much money you had. But yeah, we don't necessarily do executions like that, but honestly, it was super cool to at least experiment with it, that's for sure. We also stopped by Revelry Hall, which is like, you know, where the beautiful women in the game all go dancing and stuff. Albeit not nearly as tall as it was in the game. We went over the Red Bridge, which was super sick. Oh my gosh. And I gave the best Trump impersonation on that bridge you could possibly ask for.
It's a big bridge. It's a beautiful bridge. Other people say it's the greatest bridge they've ever seen.
It really did feel just like the game. I mean, they nailed it down to like where the trees are positioned and things. Absolutely super cool. When you see it in real life, you realize just how delicate and how much care that the developers actually put into developing the world and like making it look like it's supposed to, and the way that like it is depicted in Chinese history. Absolutely super cool. So we get to see the Kaifeng night performance towards the end of the day, and this was top 2 to 3 experiences of my entire life. This was so cool. And what these guys are doing is they're standing out on this boat out on the river, and one guy is tossing up, they have molten metal. They have this huge thing of like bucket and of molten metal, and this guy is like scooping it up and he's tossing it into the air, and the other guy is just taking a frying pan and just smacking it with it, and just smacking the molten metal, and then it just goes everywhere in this fiery sparks. Like it looks like fireworks, right? It's like basically the first iteration of fireworks probably that's ever existed in humankind. And it was so cool to sit there and experience that in full cosplay with the other people also cosplaying the game. And we're all just spectating this spectacular display of Chinese traditional culture and history. It was captivating. It was unbelievably captivating. Now, having experienced Kaifeng IRL, I'm even more excited to see what they're going to do with the Hershey expansion and the beautiful landscapes that we see in that expansion, because it's more of Western China. So it's a lot more spread out. It's a lot more vast, a little bit different than the bustling city of Kaifeng. Now, transitioning to Hershey and the environment there. Most people, when they think of a desert, they think of hot, they think of arid, they think of just deserted, you know, very intense heat climate. But the reality is that most of Hershey is extremely cold. When you look at the way that they've shaped Hershey in-game, you'll notice that there's a lot of soft blues and blacks and colors that kind of make it look and feel a lot cooler than what a normal desert might traditionally be represented as in other games. And I think that, like, once they began explaining this to me, I started to understand why they chose, like, the color scheming. The music starts to make sense because the Tang Dynasty represents kind of the Renaissance period of China, and like the development of artistic, musical, and otherwise cultural aspects of like Chinese history that honestly didn't exist until this point. A lot of things were developed during the Tang Dynasty. And I think as you walk through the vast desert here, you see like the magical sands moving about, these pastels of yellow and blue and black. And again, you don't get that feeling of intense heat, of warmth, because this is a period of cold. This is a period of disarray, but it's also a period of family. And so as you start to experience the storylines that are captured in this expansion, you start to realize that the greatest risk to these people is not the intense, harsh environment of the desert. The real biggest problem was realizing that they could only really count on each other. Many other people would have crumbled and fallen apart. Without the guiding light, somehow, some way, these people persevered. They made it through all this stuff, and here they stand. Anyway, guys, I think that this Hershey expansion is going to be one of the very best that we've seen from a game in a long time. We already know that Where Winds Meet is a phenomenal game. I'm super excited for the expansion. I'm going to be playing it on stream on day one, so make sure you guys check it out. I'll have content on my YouTube, on Billy, on my other channels as well, so make sure you check those out. They'll be in the link to the video description. Guys, let me know what you think about the Hershey expansion. Did you think that Kaifeng was really cool? Also, remember guys, I'm gonna have 3 more videos on my vlog in China, just experiencing China going forward here, so look forward to that too. Guys, I love you so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.